going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back again, another reaction videos. Here we into Lady Gaga, That's Entertainment. So I'm assuming this is one of those songs where it's like, that's showbiz, baby, that's just business. Maybe she's touching on something a little bit more dark, possibly. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking Joker, I'm thinking tie-ins and stuff, but we'll see. We're gonna jump right into it. Hope you're having a good day. Come vibe with your boy. Wow.
Everything that happens in life.
I mean, it's just so different. Like, I'm used to reacting to your, normal music, run-of-the-mill music, and this is like I'm transported in time or something.
Everything
But
that
it's Gaga.
happens in life can happen in a show. You can make them laugh, you can make them cry. Anything can go. The clown with his pants falling down, or the dance that's a dream of romance, or the scene where the
Sure what you mean by that.
a dream of romance, or the scene where the villain is mean. That's entertainment. The lights on the lady in tights, or the bride with a guy on the side, or the ball where she gives it a roll. That's entertainment. The plot can be hot, simply teeming with sex. A gay divorcee who was hot, simply teeming with sex. A gay divorcee who was after her ex. It can be
She's not wrong.
Rapist Rex, where a chap kills his mother and causes a lot of bother. The clerk who is thrown out of work.
It's crazy how well she does this.
Who is thrown out of work by the boss, who is thrown for a loss by the skirt, who is throwing him dirt. The world is a stage, the stage is a world of entertainment.
They do say that a lot in like acting and theater and performative arts, that the world is a stage.
That's entertainment.
Which means live it how you want, basically, I think.
That's entertainment.
Bro, there's a lot to digest. Like, this sax has backup sax. You hear that? It's panned in this ear. And I believe that's a trumpet. So you have like your main sax, your backup sax. Now the trumpet's a little.
The doubt while the jury
there's a
is
lot going on.
out. Oh, the thrill when they're reading the will. Oh, the chase for the man with the face. That's entertainment. No death like you get in Macbeth. No ordeal like the end of Camille. This goodbye brings a tear to the eye. That's entertainment. Admit it's a hit and we'll go on from there. We played a charade that was lighter than air.
Bro, there are so many instruments in here.
We played a charade that was lighter than
What is that, like a flute? Or not a flute, oboe?
Old-fashioned affair. As I sing this finale, I hope it's up your alley. The gag.
Now we got a
may
little
be wearing-
switch. Wow.
The gag may be wearing the flag that began
Piano,
with
obviously
a
drums.
mystical hand, hip hooray, the American way. The world is a stage, the stage is a world of entertainment.
Okay. I got a lot. Hey, what's going on? Don't mean to interrupt or anything. I don't like advertisements any more than you do, but if you like merchandise such as this shirt and you want to cop this shirt, yes, this is my shirt. You can go ahead and click the link in the description down below where I have all my merchandise. I'm going to go ahead and scroll it right here. You can see all my merchandise. If you want to see any of that, you want to buy any of that, support your boy, support the channel, you can click in the link in the description down below. Okay, I'll see you later. Let's get back to the video. Love you guys. Okay, bye. I got a lot to break down here, and more so talk about than break down, because this is out of my element. This is a genre I'm not very familiar with, but I can definitely talk about what's going on in my mind as I'm listening. First things first, there's a lot of instruments, like actual different instrumentation in here. There's different there's different types of brass and horns in here. You had sax, you had trumpet, may have had a tuba at one point. I don't know. There was some low end brass in there. You got some wind instruments. I'm almost positive there was an oboe or something else in there. Maybe some strings at one point. I don't know. Maybe, definitely piano, drums, and maybe other types of percussion. There's a lot of instrumentation in here at different parts with the switch. As the song progresses, it's a very highly oriented, like, instrumental piece, right? There's a lot happening. Not only that, but there's a lot of layers going on, and like the way they're panning it too. Like, I like that one part with the sax. There's like a main sax that's kind of in front of you, and then they panned like a layered sax on the right side. And then when that trumpet came in after, it was in the center but slightly off. You know, they panned it slightly. I don't know. They did a lot of stuff on the engineering here. Very cool. The vibe on here is really good. There's a lot of energy on this one. Okay, there's a lot of technicality. That's one thing with jazz, I think, that exceeds and surpasses every other genre. Is the technicality of it, like on a musical level and musical theory and stuff like that. It is a very technical genre. There's a lot of time signature stuff happening, key changes, time changes, stuff like that. Like, there's a lot going on with jazz. Now with the vocals, she sounds great on here. And it's sometimes I get a lot of Lady Gaga, and other times I get something else, right? And not to say that in a bad way. It's just it doesn't sound like Gaga, which is good, because that goes into her versatility and how much she can blend in, right? And how much she's adhering to this style in jazz, right? And she's molding her vocals to the instrumentation, because the vocals are an instrument. So she's playing her instrument in a way that complements the rest of this instrumentation style. So it just goes into the skill, right? It just goes into her talent as a vocalist and a writer. But very incredible song in terms of art and music. Again, not really doing it for me in terms of the addictive factor, in terms of me wanting to play it back. If it's on, maybe in the back, it depends on the vibe. You know, I feel like for some reason, and maybe we're just close to Christmas, and maybe jazz just kind of has a lot of that. Maybe like a lot of older Christmas songs feel like they're jazzy. But if this is played at like a Christmas party, I think I would actually really enjoy it. That's the type of setting I feel like I would want to listen to this. And maybe a lot of that has just the old time era feel to it. But if someone played this at like a Christmas party or something, I actually think I would enjoy it. And other than that, like hearing it live, that would be a whole nother experience. That'd be really cool. But as far as playing it back, you know, driving or listening to it or doing chores, I don't know. I'm not going to be playing back. But it's an exceptional piece of music. The lyrics on here too, I love the concept of, you know, that's entertainment. She's painting a picture. The world's a stage. And they, like I said, they say that a lot in theater, acting, probably music, performative art, stuff like that, that the world is a stage. And I think that's a metaphor, or at least a concept for being yourself. You know, you are the main character in your story, in your life. So just be yourself, do what you want to do, and live your life the way you want to live, and live your truth. You know, the world's a stage. So, you know, be performative, be yourself, express yourself, things like that. So I love the concept of taking that and putting in a song and giving it this instrumentation to back it up. So very good piece of music. Very impressed with how she is able to do this, knowing Gaga and knowing what she can create and knowing her other albums and how different she can be. It's incredible. I mean, it really just makes me appreciate who Gaga is even more, you know? And I think that's probably the biggest misconception a lot of people have with artists that are very expressive or very artistic, very weird, is they get written off because they're misunderstood. But when you give an artist a chance and you dive into their catalog, you dive into what they have to offer, and you really open yourself up and have an open mind and really take everything in and formulate your own thoughts, at the very least, you should walk away with more appreciation and respect for the artist, whether you like their music or not, right? You should just be like, wow, what an incredible musician or incredible artist. So very cool. I'm enjoying the experience of this project. It's very outside of my element. It's very different. It's challenging me a little bit on my thoughts and kind of breakdowns because, you know, I'm not very familiar with it, but it's fun. It's a fun experience. So I'm enjoying this. I'm ready for more. That'll do it for today's reaction video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're new here and you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. I drop a video every day. If you're not new here, welcome back. Appreciate the love and support. You know what to do. Leave some comments down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. If you're a fan of Gaga, be sure to support Gaga. Always support the artist or the content you enjoy. So with all that being said, hope you're having a great day. Sending positive vibes your way. And until next time, I'm out.